Right, just went out to two supermarkets because it's Monday. The big supermarket down the road is now open again, the mass supermarket. It's the only one I can get my espinacas, which is a very rough rendition of the English word spinach. I like my spinach, and I've got some other mixed greens as well. So they've got a bit better variety. Got some olives. Here we go. Got olives and a mixture, like a tropical mix of fruit juice. So none of those items were particularly expensive. I don't think any of them are up to two euros, for instance. I think they were quite cheap. And I got a gigantic bottle of mineral water. And that, just before I went back to the local Carrefour Express, just round the corner, they're much nicer to deal with, the staff there too. The ones at the mass supermarket up the road are pretty grumpy, the checkout chicks. But the ones around here are good. A combination of guys and girls. They work pretty hard too. And for such a small store, I've got to say they got good produce. I bought a big pack of sugar, so I can make my own coffee, and I've got coffee as well, and that's got a special with it. It's Nescafe coffee, and I think this was about €3 if I recall, and you've got a bonus chocolate bar, Nestle's chocolate bar attached to it too. So yeah, not bad. Better deal than the local one anyway. They didn't have that, so that saved me a little bit of money. And I'm in the process of defrosting my fridge. I've given up. I did send a message out to Holly Red. Somehow I think they don't give a rat's. So if I see an email come in, they might actually show some interest. And I'm still waiting on my SIM card to finally activate, but no news there. But it's a pleasant day, not too hot, quite cool actually, and this image you're looking at now is much better because I've got to use the aperture setting on my camera. For some reason the auto aperture doesn't seem to work. There probably is an easy way to override it, but I don't mind setting it anyway. I got some shots outdoors yesterday with this particular camera. The tripod's been great. I'm using that tripod now. I've got really happy with it. And I got a couple of people commented on my latest video when I was saying it's my last day in Cairns, and they wished me bon voyage, which is really nice of them. So thank you for that. And so I'm going to check out another place. Is it called not Cafe Morales? Or it might be Cafe. There's something Morales anyway. It's another tapas bar. And it's fairly local, and it's got a good name, and it's open between midday and 4 o'clock. Oh, that's something about the thing with Carrefour Express. Compared to the other supermarkets, it's open 7 days a week, and the hours of this one around here are actually better than most of the others, but not all Carrefour Expresses have the same opening hours, which makes it rather confusing. This one opens at 8:30 in the morning, which is quite early, but some actually open at 10 o'clock in the morning, so it depends on which part of town they're in. So it can be very confusing over here, but I've got myself well stocked with greens now. I can make myself a fairly basic salad, and so I'll get myself healthy food. I won't bother buying that sort of stuff at tapas bars. I can do that myself. I'll try the meat and cheese-based and seafood-based dishes. So yeah, I've tried the pork cheeks. I did them yesterday. Now I'll check out something else today, and I'll give you a report, of course. All right, I've made some progress on the defrosting front. Here's the fridge here. You can see that's the big hunk of ice there. I didn't even realise that was actually a plastic bottle encased in the ice, but it's pretty obvious that's what it is. And you can see that there's quite a bit of water down there in the tray. There, I got onto to Holly Rent, and actually did get back to me and said that they have a cleaning and maintenance section, and they said they'll pop by today to check it out. I can at least now close the door though, that's the main thing. So that didn't happen before, it just wouldn't seal, and that was the problem. The fridge never had a hope of cooling anything because the air kept escaping. The funny thing is they've got the freezer here, and that's that's been going gangbusters. Got 3 drawers, more than, I mean, it's an absurd amount of freezing space. It's for a huge family to be happy with that. But the actual fridge is just a bar fridge, so it's not really properly proportioned when you think about it. But, you know, and I'm buggered if I can work this thing out. I've got no idea. I give up. I don't know how that works. And that was left with liquid in there, coffee in there. They hadn't bothered cleaning it, so I thought that was a bit slack too. But the kettle worked fine. I heated up the water today for my very mediocre coffee, and that worked okay. So yeah, things are going all right. It's a nice enough place to stay in. I'd like a little more natural light. That's all, because that's about it. What you got there, and you got this diffuse light from the corridor there, the little atrium, I guess you'd call it, down there, and it's very traditional. And so you get light from the roof, and a number of the apartments get that light, but it's not great, and I can't even open those windows there, which is in the little courtyard area. So, but you know, like I say, it's fine. The furnishings are nice. The couch is comfy, and I can use the memory stick on the TV, which is great. I got my shopping. I got the greens. That was the most important thing. But what I couldn't get to find is the parmesan, and they had mozzarella, but no parmesan for some reason. So it was a bit disappointing. And they're not the friendliest people on the checkout compared to Carrefour Express. It's a much nicer place to shop. But they don't have the greens. I got myself some Nescafe as well. It's a fair bit cheaper than they're charging at the Carrefour Express. So you've got to be careful, I guess, where you buy stuff. Didn't find the sugar either. I had to get that in the milk. So no big deal. I get them locally. So that's all right. Got a massive bottle of mineral water, 2 litre bottle. It'll keep me going for a while. And they don't have sparkling mineral water over here by the looks of things. It's all still. So I'm not quite sure what that is, cultural thing. But just a Western thing with there you go, they're everywhere. Battery scooters. Not unusual. That guy knew how to ride it too. That should be good around here. Although I'm sure it gets a bit busy for it. But yeah, so there you go. Back in, I bought some. The spinach was around was 1.85 euros, and there was actually a baby salad, mix. So say salad over here. That was only €1, so I got that as well, just as a backup. And it's probably good I can get the parmesan anyway, because the fridge is not going to be working for, well, till later in the day at the very earliest. It's a huge hunk of ice. It's got to be defrosted. So one of those unexpected things you get on a trip. Never expected I'd have to be defrosting a damn fridge. It's one of the last things it's going to be doing. I'll still try the roast coffee place. I'll go down there and check it out. See how it all goes. Look forward to that. And as I say, I don't have to worry about money. That was my biggest spend so far, I think, at the supermarket. About 8.5 euros. Mainly because I bought the coffee. But the thing is, if I'm getting up at 5 AM, I want to have a coffee when I wake up, and so I can't buy it anywhere, so I'm going to have to make my own. I'd be buggered to work out how that percolator works, so I'll just go back to instant for the next few weeks till I get to civilization in Vietnam, and I'll have street coffee, or I'm not sure if I will, because District 7 is different. Not so much with the I think I've gone too. I must have missed my turn off. It's not gone too far here. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, In Vietnam, of course, I'll have, because I'm in District 7, I won't be able to have the street coffee, I don't think, and I'll have to get it from a store so inside, so it might cost a little more. It remains to be seen. No, I did actually overshoot. I've gone right down to the river. I don't know how I did that. Doesn't matter, I'm not far off the river anyway. But, yep, just definitely lost my bearings there, but I'll just make a beeline down here, and I'm not far from home anyway. I wonder how I missed that turn off. Strange. I love the way there's only only the bike path, there's no footpath here. Great. Oh, there is right down there. Actually, I don't recall being down this part before. Okay, now that must be where O'Neill's is, on the corner there, I think. Another beautiful day. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever, and either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.